Hey guys, guess who is back? It is me, Avilo, bringing you another video, making it happen guys, but bringing you a video. You may have heard in the past couple of days, I said I had something like mega secret, super secret, to announce or whatever that I'm going to be doing. And now I can tell you what that is, and that's basically I'm announcing a King of the Hill tournament that I'm going to be doing this weekend. The Avilo King of the I call it the Avilo Mega NA King of the Hill tournament. And so the idea is I'm going to be running this. I don't know if you call it a tournament per se or more of like a show match type of thing. But anyways, the idea is this Sunday, starting at 3 p.m. and going till 6 p.m. on Sunday. I'm going to be running this on the North American servers. It's going to be on BattleNet in channel Avilo, Avilo KOTH, Avilo standing for obviously Avilo King of the Hill. And I'm going to be running this tournament. And yeah, there's going to be like a little bit of prize money. So let me explain the rules for this. Let me explain first of all why I'm doing this. I have all my little notes here, but basically the whole point of this is, like I said, you guys, I'm going to be showing off my casting. So the first point is for me to show off my casting skills. Second point is for me to give exposure to a lot of NA players that may, not have exposure. Like, this is going to be open to all Masters and GM level players on the North American server. You cannot be smurfing. You cannot be in a barcode. You have to be on your main account. So if you want to participate in this, make sure you are in channel Avilo KOTH on Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and make sure you're on your main account and you're not smurfing or not on a barcode. We're not doing that. We're not doing barcodes fists. And then of course the last reason is just to create more content for StarCraft 2. StarCraft 2 needs some more content, man. So that's what I'm doing. And of course the little bonus is this is gonna get some cash in the hands of some North American players, I suppose. So the way this is gonna work, guys, or the general rules for the King of the Hill is I'm gonna pick, first of all, I'm gonna have to pick somebody randomly or somebody to be the initial person that plays the first game. Whoever, I'm gonna have two people playing obviously in the first game. So that whoever, if you win one game, you win $10. If you win two games, you just won $20 total. It's gonna be $10 per win. So your goal for this tournament, this show match series, as I'm casting the games, your goal is to win 5 games in a row. If you can win 5 games in a row in this King of the Hill, if you can beat 5 people in a row, not only will you win the $50 for those 5 games, $10 per game, you'll also get a $50 bonus. So you can potentially win $100 if you win 5 games in a row during this King of the Hill. That I'm going to be casting. I'm going to be the only official caster for this tournament. for now, obviously, because once again, the entire point of this is for me to create some StarCraft 2 content, give back to the community in this way, and also to show off my casting skills. So for now, I'll be the only person casting these games. Obviously, in the future, though. Depending on how this goes, depending on how good or bad it goes, it's gonna go well, I think. But I'll maybe invite some guest casters in the future at my own discretion. We'll see. But anyways, for this first one and probably the first couple, it'll be me casting. I'll be casting all the games on BattleNet. Now let me get into some of the more detailed rules here. Let me just get in. So the way this is going to work, guys, obviously people are going to be in the channel. You're going to be in Avilo KOTH channel on BattleNet on the NA server. You have to be, once again, you must be Masters League. You must be Grandmasters on North America. So for now, this is if you're European, that's fine, but you need at least a Masters League account on the North American server, because I don't really want to deal with the whole like, oh, you're Masters GM on Europe or Korea, but you don't have a Masters GM, like, should I let you play? I'm not going to deal with all that for this one. Just make sure you're in Masters on NA. I may run some of these in the future on the European server. You know, we'll see. But for this first one, it's going to be just on the NA server. And so make sure in the channel, if you want to participate, if you want to play, say something in the chat, type something in the avilo KOTH chat. Say I want to play. Hey, pick me. Let me play in the next game, and I will arbitrarily pick you. Like I'm going to arbitrarily pick people from the chat. So if I see that you're ready to play, it's going. Once again, I say this to cover my ass because it's going to be literally arbitrary as fuck. I'm going to just pull people into the game if I see somebody that's ready, or I will, you know, if you are in the chat waiting, I will try my best to show preference to people that, you know, were in the chat, you know, right at 3 p.m. and were typing that they wanted to play. I'll try and show preference to those people. But once again, you know, try not to be salty if I don't get you in a game right away. You'll probably still get a chance. The longer in the channel, the better a chance you have of me getting you in the next game to challenge whoever the current person is that won the last game. So I'll do my best. To be fair with that, but it's not going to be fair 100%. I'm going to be picking people. Also, the other thing is, you do have a better chance of being picked for the next game if you're a different race than the person that won a different race in StarCraft. Just to clarify, that won the last game. So if the person that just won is Protoss and you're a Protoss player, I'm probably not going to choose you to play in the next game just because I want, you know, the most entertaining games possible, and mirror matchups tend to not be as entertaining as, for example, PvZ or TVP or, you know, the non-mirror matchups. So you know, be ready. If the guy that just won is Protoss and you're a Terran or Zerg, you have a good chance of me picking you to play in the next game and getting you in the next game. So just some other rules here. Just some other rules. Trash talk and BM, guys. If you're gonna BM in my tournament, if you're gonna play in my stuff and you're gonna BM your trash talk, it's completely allowed. It's completely allowed. You can trash talk all you want. You get in a game, be like, within reason. Obviously, if you go overboard, you know, you have to know there is a line. You know, I don't want any stupid. Don't just use your common sense. But if you are allowed to trash talk and BM your opponent in this. I do not care. You can trash talk and BM as much as you want. You can be playing a guy, and you can be playing him, and you just dropped his base, and you're just like, ha, where'd all your workers go, bro? Whatever you want in terms of that stuff, go for it. You know, that once again, this tournament is also not only to show off my casting skills of casting, you know, master GM level players, but also this is for you guys. If you're an unknown player, if you're an unknown or not as known Masters League player on the NA server, this is your chance. You can show some of your personality, you can show your skill, you can show your style, whatever you want. This is your chance to get a little bit more known in the community, because there'll be viewers watching. So this will be a little bit of a chance for you to get a little bit of the spotlight. As for the once again, the goal, guys, win 5 in a row. Once you win 5, you'll be done for the night. And as a matter of fact, if anyone manages to win 5 in a row, which I'm sure there'll be maybe at least one person or maybe 2 people that manage to win 5 in a row. But if you win 5 in a row, I will also invite you in the future. After I do a couple of these, I'll invite you for like a king of the hills, where you'll play against other people that also managed to win 5 in a row as well. So that's pretty much it. As for also just another rule here, or another thing, if there's a draw, the game will be replayed on the same map, same players. Now, as for like, you know, obviously, when it comes to the BM, no, you're not allowed to just pause spam during the game to try and like mess somebody up during the micro. You're not allowed to do that. But also, Okay, so for example, here's just another rule that I want to set out. If somebody is playing a game and they've lost the game is over and they've lost, and they start hiding buildings or extractors or floating buildings, but they've already 100% they've lost the game and they're trying to waste my time and the viewers' time, I'll just end the game and declare the other person the winner. Obviously, that's at my discretion and I have to use my judgment. If it's a situation where it's like a really scrappy situation, obviously I'm not going to end the game. I'm going to let it play on, and it'll probably be a good game and exciting. But just in case there's anybody that wants to do that, I'll just end the game and declare the other person the winner. So that's another rule. The last thing is, obviously, I'm going to be running this from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Sunday. That's 3 hours for this first one. I figure that's a decent amount of time. Let's say that there's a player that has 4 wins. Or let's say there's a player that, let's say it's 6 p.m. when we're, that's the cutoff for this thing, for the last King of the Hill match. Let's say it's 6 p.m., there's 2 people in the game that I'm casting, and one player just wins the game and he has 4 wins. So he's close to that 5th win. I will play another game after that 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. time slot, and I will give them a chance to win their 5th game. So that's another little thing. Once again, the rules, they're subject to me changing them, but I'm going to do my best to keep them solid. But if there's any questions anyone has to ask, I'm going to be posting this on Team Liquid. You'll see all the rules in the Team Liquid thread. Now, another thing, another rule here, the map pool. Which maps are we going to be playing on? That's, people might be wondering, what maps? Loser picks the map, or rather, new challenger picks the map. So, whoever the current king is, they will play on a map of the opponent's choice of this map pool. And let me read these off to you guys. Here's the map pool that I'm going to be using for this. Coda Ellie, Moonlight Madness Ellie, Overgrowth Ellie, King Sejong Station Ellie, Daybreak Ellie, Akalon Waste Ellie, Dusk Towers Ellie, Cloud Kingdom Ellie, Shattered Temple Ellie. Why? Some of you are probably like, yeah! Some of you are just like, what? So why am I running this on these maps, on these older school maps? First of all, you notice all these maps are very macro-oriented maps. You can get 2 to 3 bases on these maps, not easily, but in a way that allows a macro game to play out. You can still do all-ins and cheese, but they're better. The games on these maps, I think, will be a lot better. And obviously, the current map pool for StarCraft 2 is very bad. It's terrible. Hopefully Blizzard will change it and update it very soon. But yeah, I'm putting my foot down here, and I'm running these older Heart of the Swarm maps, and Cloud Kingdom, which was sort of a Wings of Liberty map. And the only Legacy of the Void map I have in this map pool is Dusk Towers, because that's basically the best. That's just simply the best Legacy of the Void map, by everyone's standards that plays the game. I'm not going to put Arena in here, and we're not going to have dumb games on Arena. Sorry, not in my tournament. And I would hope that, me taking a step towards doing this, whatever tiny little step this is, I would hope other tournaments will follow suit and start running a lot of the better older macro maps and take out some of these stupid maps like Arena and Frost Temple or whatever. There's bases way out in the middle of nowhere, and some races are imbalanced on certain maps. I hope this is a step so maybe other people will follow suit and just say screw it and run the maps, run actual good maps, and encourage Blizzard to fix their current map pool. So that's why I chose these maps. People can give feedback on this one way or another. I'm going to use these for this first Avilo King of the Hill. And also Pro League, you'll notice, is doing the same thing. They're running in Pro League in Korea. They're running King Sejong Station, Overgrowth. They're running the old maps that are good, and the games are better. And I think mech might even be viable on some of these maps. So I'm interested to see if Terran players will actually attempt mech on some of these maps. Maybe some of these maps are actually going to be better for Protoss as well. Some of these maps might actually be really good for Protoss. For example, Cloud Kingdom was always a really good Protoss map, so we'll see. Maybe Protoss just dominates on all these maps. I don't know. It'll be interesting. One way or the other, it'll be interesting and entertaining, I think. So just some final thoughts. I think I've covered basically everything. I hope I didn't miss anything. If you guys have any feedback, constructive feedback that you want to give before I start this first one, like I said, this is going to take place this Sunday, May 1st, 2016. Today is Wednesday, so you have a couple days. I'm giving a couple days so people will realize that I'm doing this on Sunday, and hopefully I get a decent turnout. Or a good turnout of Masters League players that want to earn some money and be casted live on stream. The other thing is, for this first tournament, once again, $10 per win. Potentially, you can win $100 if you win 5 games in a row, guys. If you win 5 games in a row, you can potentially win $100. Where is this coming from? From me. I'm just funding this one myself. This is just my own money that I'm putting back into the StarCraft 2 scene, however little or however much it is for this first King of the Hill. In the future, for just this first one, it's all me. It's all me. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, if people like it, then I can crowdsource and get people to put money towards the next one, towards the next Avilo King of the Hill prize pool. But yeah, so it's all me for this first one. We'll see how it goes. I hope it goes well, and then people will be interested in helping out for the prize pool for following ones. There's no plan at the plan right now is to maybe do this weekly, but it all, once again, it depends on how much I can how I can sustain doing this. So if I can do it weekly, I can. If I can get people to support it weekly, that'll be great. We'll see. But for this first one, we'll see how it goes. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. Hope you guys will. Once again, there's no sign up. You just show up. Literally show up. As a matter of fact, in terms of sign up, since there's not a bracket for this thing, if you want to play, let me know in the Team Liquid thread. That will be the quote unquote sign up for this. And once again, I will pick arbitrarily, but if you do show me that you're interested in playing in your Masters League or GM player on NA, let me know in the Team Liquid thread. Make a post, say like, hey, this will be awesome. I'll be there on Sunday, and then on Sunday when at 3 p.m. when I start, I'll go through the TL thread and I'll look at you guys that the ones that posted early in the TL thread and be like, oh, okay, this guy, he wants to play. I'll get him in the game. So I guess you can think of that as like a little bit of an informal sign up, just so that you catch my eye and it can be like, okay, I'll get this guy in a game. Aside from that, yeah, leave comments in the TL thread, leave comments here on the YouTube video, and yeah, I will see you guys Sunday for this. Once again, it is Sunday, May 1st, 2016, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Avilo Mega NA King of the Hill. If you can think of a better name than that, let me know in the comments or in the TL thread. See you guys later. Peace out, everybody. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen, and let's make StarCraft 2 great again. Let's do this. Peace out, guys.